did you know when you found it? I mean...
Definitely.
Sometimes. Sometimes I'm still like...
Oh, I know. I don't know what... Yeah. It's funny how... I think that what happens is... because also in our process, we... like, we don't always know what keyboard sound necessarily will sound best when we're recording versus, like, live. So sometimes we'll do, like, the same part with, like, 10 different keyboards. So our tracks, before they're, like, mixed or edited or mastered or anything, we'll have, like, 60 tracks for one song, and then, like, and half of them are, one keyboard part being done in 10 different sounds. And so even though we find a lot of, we may find the air when we're recording that one part, when you then put like 10 more keyboards on top of them, the air starts getting dampened. So I think in the editing process was when we had to find that sound again, because everything sounded live when it was going into the computer, but then, or into the amp and into the computer and everything. But then once you start layering and layering and layering, then it begins to sound really electronic again.
I think.
Yeah, but does it get easier once you've written more songs, when you have more experience in the studio, then you know how to get the air?
I don't know if it's easier.
I think the next record that we make, it's definitely going to be a lot easier.
Yeah.
A lot easier for us. I mean, a song like Way to There, I think it was on 2 Pro Tools sessions and it had something like 58 tracks or something.
It was crazy.
It just got out of control.
It was really.
And so 58 tracks.
Yeah. So I don't know. It got a little crazy. So I think we definitely have learned a lot of lessons. Like maybe you record straight onto tape instead of into the computer and just see what happens.
I hope that we'll learn from our lessons, but I feel like we get so neurotic about our songs because they're such babies that it's kind of easy to like get really crazy about the song. And
what is then her favorite baby of this album?
Oh, I don't know.
What's my favorite song?
Your favorite song? I know she really loves Lark, which is also one of my favorites too.
Erica wrote that.
Yeah, Lark is amazing.
Is it true or not?
What? That is my favorite?
Yeah.
Like she said about they're all our babies. So it's hard to play favorites, but live, whenever we play that song, I get chills. Like, I get goosebumps all over my body, and sometimes it's, like, on the back of my ankles. Another time it's, like, on the top of my skull. I just get goosebumps in really weird places.
How come? Why?
Oh, the message is so crazy, and the way the music just makes these swells that really... I don't know, they just do something for me.
Yeah.
That's the thing about music, you can't really define it. It's very emotional.
That song is really emotional, I think.
It's maybe really emotional.
Others, or at least is the most dramatically emotional. Maybe not the most, but it's one of the more dramatically
emotional. And it's a story that everybody knows.
Yeah.
It's for her personal too? She wrote it from a personal point of view?
I'm not sure.
I think she wrote it from a personal point of view.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, all of our songs, like, we're trying to get something out, So they're all personal. Yeah.
So Lark is for you both your...
Lark's one of my favorites, I'd have to say.
But I mean, Flammable's really cool. I know, and then when we play Dark Halls live, that's really fun. I'll just say every song.
No, but you already said one, so now we stick to it. Let me see what I have to ask, because it's some sort of, we have to explain it in the interview. When is the last time you saw PeeWee's?
Recently, pretty much. I think I saw it over Christmas.
Yeah, I saw it recently.
Didn't you see it recently too?
I saw it recently.
But
the most memorable time was my first date with my husband. I invited him to go see Pee-wee's Big Adventure in the theater at Cinema Classics. And the sound went out in the middle of the movie, and so I said the line.
That's amazing.
And he was like, ah. And everybody in the theater was like, ah.
That was your first date with him? You started quoting from Pee-wee's? Oh my god.
And he still married me.
That's really cool.
True love. Then.
True love, right?
True love.
He was like someone just as dorky as I am.